Hello there and welcome to this Hindustan Times Leadership Summit session with the Honorable Union Minister for Road Transport, Highways and MSMEs, Shri Nitin Gadkari ji. Gadkari ji, बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए. Thank you very much for being part of the Hindustan Times Leadership Summit. Let's talk about your ministry, sir. You've been heading the Road Transport and Highways Ministry since 2014. 2014 में जब आप आए थे, the rate of building highways was something like 4,400 kilometers every year, but now that has gone up to 10,000, almost 11,000 kilometers every single year. Your total length that's also gone up. 1,00,000 kilometers से थोड़ा कम था 2014 में, और अब it's 1,32,000 and a little more. तो क्या changes आपने लाया अपने मंत्रालय में, because there seems to be more than double the amount of roads that's been built in the last 5 years?
Actually, road construction industry has the high potential and economic viability because of traffic density. For reviving the economy after COVID, we need to spend more on infrastructure. Actually, it's going to increase the liquidity in the market, and presently this is very important. So we now accelerating the process by which we want to make it more awarding works on more percentage, which can be going to give boost to our economy. That is one of the important reason where we are concentrating on that. Considering this important role of my ministry, I had embarked on multiple intervention to address the situation and take advantage of the situation by fast tracking the construction activities throughout India. Also, major initiatives have been taken to ease the financial situation of the builders. That is very important, because when I taken charge as a minister, there was 3,85,000 crores amounts involved with the 403 project, and the project was toll project. We have already at that time we have terminated 41 projects, and we resolved this problem. And we saved the Indian banks from NP of 3 lakh crores. So that was to giving support to the Indian construction companies, equally very important. And major initiatives have been taken for that, taken to ease the financial situation of the builders and contractors in these difficult economic times. That is very important. And we have taken a lot of good decisions, like the technical and financial qualification for eligibility to bid has been relaxed to encourage wider participation of builders in the HAM, EPC and BOT models of road sector. Similarly, large financial relief package to the existing partners in construction and maintenance stages of the road sector has been given to cope with the financial and logistic issues faced due to lockdowns and slowing down the economy. Working capital requirement is very important in the road construction. The working capital requirements have been streamlined by rescheduling and fast tracking payment cycle, thereby releasing more than 8,000 crore we immediately released, which were the payment in such measures in the first 6 months after lockdown. These 8,000 crores are very important. And because of that, the liquidity of the contractors, investor is improved, and they are actually they got opportunity to invest more in road construction, and that's the reason that the movement that was we were stuck up due to COVID, that was again accelerated because of the decision taken by the ministry and the NHI, where we support 8,000 crores to the giving to the contractor in first 6 months. Performance, security, and other related costs have been done away during this period to ease cash flows of the industry, and retention money more than 4,000 crores have been released so far. This is also an important decision because of the liquidity. The existing PPP contractors, either in HAM or BOT toll operators, have been adequately and timely compensated for the losses due to lockdown and losses due to lowering traffic. Extension without penalty have been offered to contractors to meet their obligation. The fast tracking of the cases under disputes by introducing new dispute resolution mechanism, resulting in removing roadblocks for execution of projects. Apart from this initiative to address in this period, we have settled the claim and giving money 16,000 crore to the contractors. Actually, that was the pending issue. It was a very important issue. Apart from this initiative to address the imminent financial stress in the economy, my ministry has gone a step further with major overhaul in the PPP model of BOT, toll, HAM, and TOT. Doing this will have a more rational risk sharing in the PPAs and also incorporating the long waiting demands of the industry. With these
Okay.
pro-industry reforms, actually these are the reforms. And because of that in place, more comfort has been placed in the industry and the response has been a tremendous increase in the employment generating because road construction is creating employment potential. And you note this with a very important point. The construction equipment manufacturers have their capacity is increased by 80%. It's double. So this is the advantage the industry has already get it from that.
You talked about employment in the road construction industry, as it were. We saw a lot of migrant labor go back during the lockdown, just as the lockdown was beginning, and they're of course critical to this sector. As a result of that, have you seen any decrease or deceleration in the construction of highways, particularly?
Actually, one of the important thing is our contractors and department has taken a lot of preventive measures to protect the laborers, particularly those who are working on the site. We have planned special camps. We make arrangement for their food and shelter. We protect them from COVID. We are also giving them a lot of medical treatments. Then by maintaining distance and using of mask also, we make mandatory on the site. And by all this new improvement which we have taken on the basis of that, the first initial stage, there was some of the laborers, they leave from the site and going to their home. But after that, again, they come to on site. And one of the important thing is the way in which we have a proven track of road construction. It means that the laborers who come back and with their cooperation, we make the success story.
No, I also wanted to check with you about, the ambitious target that you have set for the next 5 years. You have said that 60,000 kilometers of highways will be built. That is almost half of the entire highways that we have built in 70 years of independence. So given COVID and given, the knock-on effect it's had on the economy, including, of course, in highway building, how do you propose to build 60,000 kilometers of highways in the next 5 years?
Actually, frankly speaking, my request to you go into the details and make a performance audit of my ministry and NHI and NHIDCL. You can easily get the answer of all these questions. As presently, I am bluntly argue that there is no impact of COVID on our projects because at present total length of national highway in the country is 1,34,400 kilometers. Out of which total length is 60,280 kilometers has been developed up to year 2019. I mean, starting from NHI. Through different programs of the ministry, targeted of 60,000 kilometers has been set up for a development of national highway in the next 5 years. And we are making green highway, 22 green express highway. We are making Delhi-Mumbai express highway. Already within 2 years, we are going to complete that. There will be Mumbai to Delhi distance of 1,300 kilometers will be within 12 hours. We are now going to start Chennai, Bangalore Express Highway. 3 packages already awarded. I requested Prime Minister to give time for the program. So
what is this green highway, sir, and how is it going to be different from your regular highway?
Actually,
particularly because of pollution concerns.
Actually, our previous secretary, Mr. Malik, and my OSD Arun Narendranath, they have really done a marvelous job. Sometimes the road from Delhi to Mumbai go by this way. So they select a direct straight alignment and making a new road. I'm giving you an example. From Surat, all traffic from north, from Punjab, Haryana, Uttarakhand, Himachal, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, going to south, is going through Mumbai and Pune. But now we are making one road starting from Surat, going to Nashik, Nashik to Ahmednagar, Ahmednagar to Solapur, and Solapur to Hyderabad, Bangalore and Chennai. So total traffic going to Mumbai and Pune will be diverted.
Okay.
This type of lot of highway we are making. Now, for example, you are using Delhi to Chandigarh, going to Amritsar, and then going to Jammu Kashmir. Now we are making new highway, that Delhi to Amritsar Express Highway, green. It's going to Katra. So there will be Amritsar to Delhi with the 6 hour. We have already fixed up the alignment, land acquisition is started. Now I am giving you the example of Delhi Meerut. Presently it takes 4.5 hours from Delhi to Meerut. But January, we will complete the work in January, next coming January. Only 2 railway ROB, there is a problem. It will take 2-3 months more. And we will inaugurate this highway. And by which when it will be completed, 2 railway overbridges, it will be 45 to 50 minutes from Meerut to Delhi in place of 4.5 hours. So this type of things are moving all over the country. You go and visit in any state, everywhere you will see that there is a development of highways work is very fast.
I want to move on to the issue of fast tags. I mean, of course, everybody has now taken to fast tags from about 2 lakhs or so in December 2016. It's now over 2 million. Despite that, Gadkari ji, what we are seeing on highways at toll plazas, there's still a long queues. What would you attribute that to? Why is there still queues? Because the whole point of fast tags was to eliminate those queues.
Actually, now fast track is coming up to 75%. But you are absolutely correct that we need to make it 100%. For that reason, presently we have taken a decision to make it mandatory. But because of COVID period, we stay our decision. But now again things are moving. We are now in the problematic situation of COVID. Our approach was very liberal. But now we will make it and we will complete this target and using the best technology and other lot of things we want to make seamless traffic. And this 30% which is pending before within 2-3 months, our plan is to complete that, by which it can be a seamless traffic everywhere in the India.
Okay, I want to talk about, you said a lot of construction is happening even during COVID time. There hasn't been much impact, but we all saw your speech from a few months ago at the NHAI building inauguration. And I think the reason why that speech went viral was because everybody could relate to what you said. I mean, anybody in India who has inspected anything from a house to an office space to a road knows how delays happen. So how do you propose to change that? And did you think that speech would go that viral?
Actually, frankly speaking, that NHI headquarter building, the time period was 2 years, and because of lot of complication, it takes 12 years to complete. Yes. So I was very much annoyed because of that. So it doesn't mean that by NHI and everything is bad. There are a lot of good people doing excellent jobs. Our chairman is also good, but the media and you people only take the speech related with that building. And unfortunately, that was really a wrong thing. There was some mistake, there was some problem, there was some fault from some side of officers not taking decision and other thing. So I advise them that ownership is very important. Transparency, corruption-free system, fast-track decision-making process, and quality, no commitment for the quality, and ownership, that is very important. We are working for the nation. These are the projects which are the ornaments of the nation. We have to make the time schedule. As far as the time schedule is concerned, we need to implement the policy, decisions, and implementation that we should complete the project with time schedule. Now I'm giving you an example. Our people are doing excellent jobs. They are doing a lot of good things. I'm giving you an example. The Jojila tunnel. Yeah. 3-4 times we received the tender, but it was difficult. We cannot give the tender, take the decision because of various reasons. But the file was coming to me to increase the cost of the project from 8,000 crore to 11,000 crore. And we need to go to cabinet for that. I said, no, I'm not going to sign on this file. 1 year, my team, my secretary, my DG, all officers working very hard. We take the cooperation from the private people, expert people, international consultants. We change the technical and financial qualifications. We change some designs also. And only on one project, we save 5,000 crore on Jojila tunnel. 5,000 crore less price we are getting, and the tunnel work has already started. So there
Okay.
are a lot of good people doing excellent jobs. But regarding delay of the building, that was my spontaneous reaction. I never speak by taking with the paper in my hand. But at
Yeah.
that day, I was very much annoyed that what is this? When the two year you are supposed to complete this project and it is 12 years, then how I can congratulate you? For what reason I should congratulate you? So that was
Anyway.
my spontaneous reaction related with that project. But it doesn't mean that the NHA officers all are bad, all are not doing the
Sure.
work. That is not the thing. There are good people. Our secretary is very nice. Our chairman is very nice. Our members are also doing excellent job. But there are some people who don't want to take the decisions. Those who don't have ownership, those who are not having on fast track, those who are
Okay.
delaying the decision, where I suggest them either you retire or leave the job. So
Okay.
such
Let me
type of
come.
people where I give the message, but it doesn't mean that all the peoples are bad.
Sure.
Actually, it interpreted and going to the media that I'm talking about whole NHI. That is not the case. I was talking with the one project and that was my reaction for that. And it is because of the project which was supposed to complete within 2 years. The time period was 12 years. That's the reason that I reacted on that.
Okay, I want to touch upon an issue which you have been vocal about in the past. This is road accidents. As you know, India has the highest number of road accidents. We have a new road safety law. And yet, despite that, 11% of all road accidents in the world happen in India. Why have we not been able to fix this problem?
Actually, this is a very important subject. In the India, we are every year we are facing 5 lakhs accidents and 1,50,000 deaths. It's very painful for me. I am also in my one at in 2004. My family and myself face a very big accident. So I'm very much sensitive about it. Now the frequent accidents, fatalities, spots, vulnerable points, black spots. The new already act is passed. The definition is road accident black spot is a stretch of national highway of about 500 meter in length in which either 5 road accidents in all 3 years put together involving fatalities, grievous injuries took place during the last 3 calendar year or 10 fatalities in all 3 years put together took place during the last 3 calendar years. The black spot identified during 11-14 is 789. The black spot identified during 15 to 18, 5,489. The rectification measures, immediate temporary measures for short-term and long-term permanent measures have been taken. Black spot portal dashboard for monitoring and information dissemination. A portal is being developed by the ministry for getting status, progress, and performance feedback of rectification and measures on black spots on the real-time basis. All the field officers have been provided access for filling up rectification details such as immediate, temporary, and permanent repair detail, provision proposed, made, repair status, sanction costs, etc. Photographs, video of black spots, work before and after rectification. 2081 black spot permanently rectified. That is the great achievement. And 3,150 temporary measures taken. Although program for 100% rectification extended up to 23-24, efforts are made to rectify all by 2021. We are very serious about it. The road safety audit is very important. The detailed guideline for taking up road safety audit. It is very important because National Highway have been prepared and notified. Road safety audits have been made part of parcel of all National Highway development projects on EPC and BOT modes. Ministry has issued circular which makes it mandatory to carry out road safety audit for all new road projects having length of 5 km or more at the stage of detailed project report DPR engineering design. About 35,600 km audited for safety till now, and plan is to audit 67,000 km till 23-24. Traffic calming measures.
I also want to touch upon one more issue, sir, that you're very passionate about.
Just I will complete the technical subject because I want to clear it. Ministry of Road Transport and Highways advocates use of traffic calming measures in accident-prone areas Indian Road Congress has published IRC 19 guidelines for traffic calming measures. There are a lot of decisions we have taken. And one of the important thing, installation of crash barriers, we are taking the preventive measure, particularly Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. These are the problem because of four things: education, engineering, emergency services, particularly medical services, we need to offer them, and at the same time, road engineering and automobile engineering. So now we are taking lot of measures. The new act is passed, and I am confident that with the Motor Vehicle Act 1988 is now totally changed, and this new act is going to give new vision to the complete road safety program, and by which I am confident that we will reduce the road of accidents and death. Fortunately, I don't have today exactly the data, but my unofficial information is that 20% road accidents and the deaths have already decreased. In Tamil Nadu, with the World Bank cooperation, they have already reduced road accident rate by 25%. Awareness is increased. All the state government and stakeholders are now very serious about it. We have appointed a committee under the chairmanship of member of parliament of every constituency, and they are also very cautious and taking the preventive measures for that. The road safety provisions and penalties are increased. You know that all the act is very important. The road safety council is now we are going to plan. So intelligent traffic system we are going to launch. So a lot of things have been taken, and by which I am by electronic monitoring and enforcement of road safety. That is very important, by which we are definitely in position to control the thing, and up to when we will complete this 5 year, I am 100% confident we will reduce the death at least less than at least we will reduce it up to 50%. That
50% less in the next 5 years. I want to come to another issue again. You've been very passionate about this, moving to electric vehicles. You have said that the ambition, at least that you have set, is moving to 100% electric by 2030. How do you propose to do this? Because even now, even when we are seeing, some of the pent-up demand, people buying passenger vehicles and so on, people are still wanting to buy, diesel and petrol cars, not so much electric. How do you propose to change that?
Actually, first of all, now a lot of people are purchasing electric bikes, electric auto rickshaw, electric buses, and electric cars. And also we are using different type of fuels and the technology. My first suggestion to you, that is, we don't need artificial push to require for adoption of EVs in India. I'm giving you an example. I launched one EV vehicle, SUV. So I like that and I book it. After that, my son has taken decision and he taken 10 electric vehicles on lease, because he was telling me that on petrol vehicle in his factory, his expenditure was 75 to 80,000 rupees per month. And now e-vehicle, which he had taken on lease basis, the installment is 45,000 rupees per month. So total expenditure with drive it comes to 60,000 crore. So there is a saving of at least 20 to 25,000 rupees per month. Even I am talking about the transport model. The best Mumbai, the bus expenditure per kilometer diesel bus is 115 rupees per kilometer. And now the latest tender in Pune, where they give contract for electric buses, it comes to 50 rupees per kilometer. One thing is clear, that the cost of the electric vehicle is high because of lithium-ion battery. But now that battery cost is also reduced. And I am telling you, for the future, we have import of 7 lakh crores of crude oil, and that create pollution. But now my ministry is working on ethanol, methanol, biodiesel, bio-CNG, electric, LNG, and at the same time hydrogen fuel cell. And within 2-3 years, you see the results. The total scenario will be changed. Already we are now giving priority for public transport system on electricity, and we are now developing the special electric buses, as well as we are now encouraging that cable trolley buses, 2 buses, joint buses, and electric double-decker buses, by which I feel that it can be possible. And now we are also planning to take a pilot project on Delhi-Mumbai corridor, which will become the lifeline, and where we are now planning to make e-highway. So the things are moving fast. the road train buses, multiple coaches like in USA and Australia on electric cable. Now my plan is to just like railway, electric truck on highway. So these are
Okay.
the planning. And one thing which I am going to tell you from last my 6 years, no journalist can ask me a question about my commitment. Whatever I declare, my 100% performance is there. So presently at the preliminary time, people was they don't have that much faith on me. But the way in which we are executing and implementing the thing, 100% this situation is going to change. There has
Okay.
been 130% rise in sales of two-wheeler and EVs over the past 2 years. I
Mm.
already launched the EV bike of TVS and Bajaj, but the cost is high, but the fuel cost is less. But by making more number, they will reduce the cost. At the time, you remember that take the example of mobile phone. At
Yes.
that time, that Ericsson and Motorola was there. The price was 1 lakh rupees something, but now
Yeah.
it comes to 5,000 rupees. So I am confident that by natural process, people will prefer. And as a journalist, now you are using your petrol car and your
Mhm.
expenditure may be 10,000 rupees for the petrol
Yes.
per month. But when it will be 1,000 or 1,500, don't need to advocate you to take an electric car. 100%
Yeah.
you are going to purchase the car within a year. 100%
Sure.
I'm sure about it.
I want to come to your other ministry, which is MSMEs, and we've seen the announcement earlier from the finance minister about the 3 lakh crore collateral-free loans. Can you tell us how much of this has been disbursed? Because the reports we're getting from the ground, MSMEs are still struggling because of COVID and lack of finances.
One thing is very clear that our country, we are facing the problem of COVID-19. And at the same time, our economy is also facing the crucial problem because of that. So government has declared a very, very big package of 20 lakh crore, out of which 3 lakh crore is given to MSME. And I am very happy that already 1,60,000 crore disbursement is already given. Now also we have taken a lot of decisions by which we are again giving funds to the MSMEs, and we change the definition of MSME, and for the reason that now we are encouraging them, support them, we are making restructure of lot of MSMEs. For that reason, we are also providing the fund financing of MSME. We are already giving the insurance premium of 2,000 crore for at least for 1 lakh crores of loans. The banks which are given to the MSMEs, this loan is secured, and we are now creating a market facility to them. We are also supporting them for particularly in the rural, tribal, and agriculture sector. We are currently we are making encouraging village industry. The presently the turnover of village industry is 80,000 crore, and my target is 2 year. We are now decided to make it 5 lakh crores. The Amazon, which already exported MSME and village industry products of 70,000 crores. At the same time, in our GDP, 30% contribution is from MSME. Our 48% export is from MSME. And up till now, we have created 11 crore jobs. My target is to the GDP contribution. We are now planning to take it up to 40% from 30% and up to 48% export, where we are planning to make it 60%, and at the same time to create 5 crore new jobs. And my priority is to give priority to the tribal, agriculture and rural sector, the field which is economically, educationally, socially backward, and 115 aspirant districts. And we are having a lot of new innovation, new ideas, making technology center, training centers. And I feel that in the due course of time, our ministry, our MSME will contribute 40% of GDP growth in the country within 5 years.
No, sir, as we approach the last 10, 15 minutes of this, 10 minutes of this session, let me ask you, with your permission, a few political questions. Let's start with Maharashtra, your home state. You're joining us from Nagpur. What is the situation? Because we are getting to hear political rumors once again that BJP is going to make a pitch to topple the Aghadi government. Today they complete 1 year in power. What is your reading of the political situation in your home state?
Actually, frankly speaking, presently I am too much involved in Delhi. And even I, from last 6, 7 months, even I and not going to Mumbai also. So I don't know the situation, but the situation in Maharashtra is not good. The because of COVID also, because of economic situation, People have a lot of expectation from this government. Regarding the political activities, presently I don't have any role. Neither I'm going to interfere in it, and I don't know any idea about it. What is the Maharashtra unit is doing? But I am concentrating on particularly more on my works related with the infrastructure development in Maharashtra. And one thing is very correct that regarding when I was water resources minister, I had given something 60 to 80,000 crore for Maharashtra for incomplete projects in Pradhan Mantri Sinchai Yojana, Badi Raja Yojana, then river connectivity project, two projects. And irrigation is a crucial issue. Water is a problem. And I'm making the road construction of 5 lakh crores in Maharashtra. Now the projects are moving very fast. Total change picture of Maharashtra is changed. So I am only related with my department and progress of the politically. I'm not too much related with it. I don't know the exact what is going to happen.
It's always good to, get you're a politician after all, and, it's always good to get your thoughts on what's happening in the country. Just the last few questions again, what we saw in the Bihar elections, again, nobody expected the BJP, certainly not the exit pollsters. Many journalists did not expect the BJP and the NDA to come back to power in the way they did. Tell us, how does the BJP keep winning these elections? Next week we're having the Hyderabad municipal corporation elections. Everybody from, Amit Shah to Yogi Adityanath, all your senior leaders are going there to Hyderabad to campaign. How does the BJP, how has it become this election winning machine?
Actually, under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, our politics is for progress and development. And basically from our original heart, culture, everything, we want to play the politics above caste, creed and sex and religion. Social equality and economic equality is our mission. And politics is an instrument of socio-economic reform. And internal security, external security is our highest priority. And now the result, the way in which our government has given a good performance and result as far as the development of the country is concerned, there is a ray of hope in the mind of the people that the reason that people belongs to different caste, religion, creed and sex, they are supporting Modi ji and our party. And that is the reason that we are getting good support from the people.
We're also seeing in the last few days some concerns around the farmers issue. We're seeing the protests, the violence, and this is despite the fact that these are historic farm bills that have been passed. Any economist for the last 30 years have been arguing for agricultural reforms. Where is it that the government has lagged in conveying this to the farmer?
Actually, frankly speaking, when it is difficult for you to convince the people, then the new philosophy start confuse the people. Whatever the decision we have taken in the interest of the farmers, actually by which they are getting more money for their crops. But fortunately, some of the politicians for their political interest, they are confused the farmers and creating complications. So actually, the farmers they will get more cost for their crops. That is very important. And where we want to make more productivity, diversification in agriculture, we want to create agro-processing industries, we want to make more agriculture export. And that is the reason that we have taken a lot of reforms. That is, all reforms are in the interest of the farmers. But I am telling you, some of the people, when it is difficult for them to convince, they are confusing, creating confusion in the mind of the farmer. And that is the reason presently the things are moving. But I feel that in due course of time, farmers will understand the truth behind all these reforms and they will support the policies of our government.
And one final word, sir. You're also a COVID survivor. Tell us how that experience was. What would your advice be to people who may be potentially getting this disease? And what was that experience of overcoming COVID?
Actually, we have to take the preventive measures. First of all, using of mask is very important. The second thing is maintain the distance between the two persons, at least more than 1 meter. And we have to take the preventive measures. My only suggestion to all the people, be serious. Don't take it lightly. By going to the market, going on the road, going on anywhere, either it is in the flight or on the railway, everywhere, take the preventive measures. Life is very important. And the most important is the people who have aged more than 60 years. It is also very bad for them. They should take maximum preventive measures and they should be very cautious about all these things. And this is very important. Today, my health is very fine. I am doing my jobs nicely. I am coming to Delhi, and I'm happy that I fight with COVID, and my health is now very good. I pray God for giving good health to everybody, and I am confident that in due course of time we will get the vaccine, and when we
Mhm.
will get the vaccine, our maximum problem or COVID-19 will be resolved. The one thing which I want to request all of you, that positivity and self confidence is very important. The negativity and creating chaos, creating fears in the mind of the people about it is not good. The
Mm.
positivity that you can win, then the self confidence is very important. I feel that with the positivity and self confidence, we will win this war against COVID-19. At the same time, we will win economic war, and we will make India a global economy in the world.
All right. Thank you very much, Nitin Gadkari ji, for speaking with us here at the Hindustan Times Leadership Summit. Congratulations once again for the work you're doing in your ministry and also for overcoming COVID. Like you said, together we can conquer this disease. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.